Dex here. I am here with Brian Ashbrook.
Yo. Where?
Devlin.
Hey,
where
what's
you at,
up?
Dev?
I didn't hear you. Apparently, my computer had you cut off.
Okay.
A couple of Danger players. Been playing Danger since the dawn of time, and it's kind of an exciting time for us.
You know it.
The meta, quite dangerous. So we're going to be discussing that tonight. We're going to start you guys off discussing Armor Knights, and then we'll get into Dual Dragons. Let's just. I feel like we should.
We should just get
Brian,
the
do you want
items.
to say a few words before we start?
Alright, well. Hopefully, if the meta changes how I think it will after the next set, Arm Knights are going to be very, very good because we're going to move to a more open center meta with less wall decks. So, all to rush. Those 18 damage turns will actually be 18 damage instead of the measly 6 because you have to link.
Yeah.
And no more will your dreams be dreams.
Yeah.
Opening remarks.
And hopefully, Dual Dragons can get some better stuff in this new season of Buddy
Please.
Fight.
Please.
Since it,
Well, I mean,
since
come
all-
on. Demon Goddle's doing pretty good right now.
I know, but it's like one of the only few small decks you can build from Dual Dragons. I actually want Dual Dragons to get more stuff you can build from, have multiple good decks out there,
Fair enough.
so people can have more choices.
Yeah. Alright, we should probably just get the items out of the way.
Yeah, from my experience, it's just you gotta have to. I mean, you really have like a lot of options now that are viable, but it's really kind of finding that one that's really going to kind of stick it to the format. I mean, like it's really kind
That
of
lag.
wind up seeing a really small portion of it and wind up facing like random, kind of offbeat decks, but they're really still really good. And it's kind of rough to kind of decide what. I've noticed in Armor Knights, you have the option to be extremely aggressive. You have the option now, which Danger World really hadn't seen a defensive play since the first set. And well, Demon Goddle, I still feel it's more aggressive.
Demon Goddle is just you punch them more.
Okay, I played Demon Goddle, so I can tell you from experience, it's more aggressive, but it could be defensive as well.
You have a meat shield, and his name is Demon Goddle, and he likes to punch things.
You're counters, so you're trying to, maximize your resources in your plays, but honestly, it's really about kind of pushing through the damage because you can't sit there and wall with that deck. You're going to run out of resources.
Yeah.
You kind of have to.
Yeah, I know that
finish
much.
off. So, yeah. Like, Armor Knights have gotten some serious.
Alright, well.
Obviously, just makes Demon Goddle stronger too, but. And then you have the ability just to play control, which is really kind of.
Let's see, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4.
Start off. We're going to start off with Armor Knights, and as we know, as Danger players, you don't get a weapon, you're screwed.
Yup.
Story of my life. Going to top 8. Oh yeah, I'm going to make this. Where's my items at? No? Alright.
Be able to poke a freaking weapon. All right, so let's start off. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and start off. Now, you guys know. I know we have some beginner Danger players here and Danger players here for different reasons, either trying to kind of get some ideas, or there's a lot of people that are actually getting into Danger for the first time because of the
Is good now.
the old weapons. Though I feel like we can skip those.
Yeah, most of the old weapons are not used. There's really only 4 main weapons that are really going to be used now. Hades Axe, Demon Wind Slash
My
is
favorite weapon.
a very good item.
Yeah, let's bring that one up. We all know Cradle, guys.
And yeah, Cradle's one of the 4, obviously. If you're running Armor Knights, you pretty much guaranteed to run 4 of it, just because it's a
I
good
have
card.
a full hollow playset is no longer really going to be used. Neither is the axe, the original axe that came out. But this thing here is like just one of my favorite weapons, man. This weapon is just so good.
I really like it. Being able to swing. The fact that it has 3
so
crit,
cheap.
the fact that it has 3 crit and can destroy a size 1 is
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
stupid.
Very
Like
dumb.
all those times where all the times where I face those decks with those problematic size 1s, and I always love to attack my opponent because I was like, I don't care about the size 1 ability, kill it.
No, see, here's the thing. This also be aggressive while still trying to control their opponent's aggression. Because like you'd be surprised even getting rid of that size 1 if they don't have something else. And you're still being aggressive and not having to waste attacks, sitting here trying to grind your opponent so you don't die. You know, this on Cerberus. So I think we're all in agreement. This card is pretty decent.
It is really good.
It's
now,
a really
do you think
good
this
card.
might see? You think this might see a, like? You think this might have?
It will definitely see play because size 3. There's so many counters to size 3 decks now that a lot of decks are going to go back to doing the 2/1.
Yeah.
And being able to swing at either the size 2 or their face and being able to pop a monster, your opponent has to make that choice because it's on attack declaration to either save the monster or stop the 3 crit.
Yeah.
Which is why I really love
And if
Cerberus
they,
SD. Like, making your opponent make that choice is really...
See, this is the perfect kind of card that we were just talking. I was just talking about. It's like there's options here now, you know, which is what I really like about this card. Can't call a monster to the center, but that really hasn't bugged us too much.
The only reason that ever matters if you're playing the size, like, have size 3s on the field.
So this card, great base card if you want to play 4 of, but I would definitely just point out the 4K power.
Yeah, it's definitely a card to consider. It's not. It probably won't see as much play going into the new formats just because there's so much item destruction. Leading into the next one, Arotogame.
Yeah, that's something we really have to discuss because there's so much weapon destruction in this format and soul removal.
There you go.
I love this.
Oh, I can definitely tell it's your bay.
Here's the thing. I know I'm being picky here. This card, if it's
Don, you're cutting out a lot.
Huh?
Yeah, I thought it was just me, but you're cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
How about now?
Yeah, you're all right now.
I think it's gonna be good. So what was your problems with it?
Well, I mean, okay, obviously this card is amazing. Indestructible weapon. My issue with this card here is that, like, I just really don't like to hit that 3 crit, especially because me personally, I like my Armor Knights to be rather aggressive, and I don't like being on a 2 crit weapon.
Wait, holy crap, yo, Don, you thought the same thing as me. I actually don't like that critical -1 ability.
I don't either. I mean, but this item is important because
Don, you cut out just as you were about to say it's important.
Oh gosh.
This is going to be annoying. Sorry.
Oh, man.
There's so much destruction heavy.
Yeah. And the cost on that?
Yeah, the pay. In Danger World, and here's why: because I've been playing the card since it came out, and I think people are finally realizing how retarded it is to gain 4 life. But like, there's so many plays now with we're able to play with our.
Don, you're still cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can fix that. Go ahead, Brian. You go ahead and continue.
All right. Like the -1 crit on this thing isn't really that big of a deal because your monsters still put out a lot of pressure, and getting to 5 life isn't really that uncommon. Especially since this is mostly just a filler item until you get Cradle, and then you just equip Cradle and just put it into the soul. Because by the time you've gotten Cradle, they've probably charged most of their item destruction. Figuring, oh, I can't blow it up, so what's the point of keeping it?
Yeah.
And the only way that's gonna, and the only way that this is, and if you're like me and you don't play Ratogame or Cradle, you can also resolve to. You mind if I put another item up?
Which one is it?
The 100 Demon Spear, the other one, the one that gives you gauge.
That was the next one I was gonna mention because I love that one too.
Yeah, I instead of those two, I honestly play this as well. I honestly play this because I really love this card, and the gauge GN is so good.
This card is great for Demon Goddle.
Yeah, I played this.
Being able to the fact that it's a Hyperion with only -2k power, but yet it's free to equip. It's just ridiculous. Like, it can beat over a lot of things by itself, and even if it doesn't, it's a free to equip item, which we desperately need. It has 5k clearing power, which is great. It has 2 crit, which is great, and it has an on-hit ability that your opponent wants to block. And even if they don't block it, you are getting a gauge, which allows you to extend your plays even more, being able to pop more things with Cerberus, being able, even if you run, Cerberus Ace, pump your soul, or not your soul, your crit, be able to call more monsters, put more aces into soul. It just allows you to do a lot more things. And it not being able to attack the left or right is not really a restriction at all. It's more often than not you're just going to swing at their face. You guys still there? Hello? Hast thou lost you? I feel alone now. Okay. I don't even know if it's still going. Oh, okay. So, apparently people got kicked. Alright. Oh, well. This is still recording. These are some, Oh. Okay. Lots of technical difficulties. Alright, we're apparently starting a new one.